Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? Welcome to another video. And y'all seen the title, y'all seen why y'all clicked it. Today I'm gonna be giving y'all the story time as to why my first payout damn near almost ruined my trading and ruined me as an individual and everything like that. So I'm gonna get into the little story time, but quick disclaimer, I'm not gonna be talking about my first ever time making money trading. I'm gonna be really referring to like my first larger sum of money that I touched. And that is gonna be my first payout, which came from Top Step earlier this year. Now, why am I saying that it almost, plagued my trading or ruined my trading, whatever the case may be, whatever I use as a title? Let's get into it. So first of all, I got this payout. This payout was for right under $5,000. It was like 4,850. It was something like that, right? So I got this payout, and I instantly went to try to scale. And that's kind of gonna be like the preface of this video. I instantly tried to scale, and I think it forced me to try to grow too fast when I wasn't psychologically still ready to scale. I didn't have the consistency under my belt, and I think I let that get to my head, which kind of caused me to really just grow too fast and crash very, very hard. So I got this first payout on a 150K Tops Up XFA account. Now with this Tops Up XFA account, I ended up earning two payouts from it. Both of these payouts totaling on this one singular account, both of these payouts equaling to about $10,000. That was the first one. The second one was 5,000, so like $9,850. And I've made money trading before, but these were the most amounts of money that I've seen, or the biggest sums of money that I've seen in that shorter period of time. It was in 10 days. I got 10 winning days straight. So that was the most amount of money that I've seen in that given period of time. So it kind of altered my brain way of thinking a little bit. And before I was able to kind of get consistent and used to the money, I instantly tried to scale. So I bought four more 150K XFAs. I blew through like three of them before I ended up passing. So that's $150 times five times three times another. It was a lot of money I spent. I didn't spend the whole 10,000 on these accounts, but I did spend a good amount. So yeah, I bought these XFAs, and once I got them, I'm in my head just doing the numbers. I'm cranking the math like, okay, I can buy this by the end of this month. I should be doing, if I can get another 5K payouts, that'll be 25K per payout. I do that for, 2-3 times a month. I'm gonna be looking at some crazy numbers. I'm car shopping. I'm doing all this stuff, and I think that I tried to grow too fast. I was not ready. I needed consistency. I needed real results over an extended period of time before I even let that kind of come into my way of thinking. Damn, I'm trying to get the sun out y'all face, my bad. But before I really let that get into my way of thinking, I didn't have that. I was way head over heels, and this kind of also happened my first time trading with options as well. When I first started making money trading in options, some of y'all know the story, some of y'all don't, but for y'all who don't, I had a live account. I turned 1,000 into like 7,000. And from this point, I'm car shopping. I'm doing all the same stuff. It was a cycle. I'm car shopping. I'm looking to scale. I'm trying to make $10,000. I'm gonna withdraw five. I had this whole plan in my head, when in reality, I was not practicing good habits. I was not actually following a true trading system, and it was surely just luck. Now I'm not gonna say my top set payout was luck, but you know, it's kind of like a similar situation to where once I seen those larger sums of money, and I had no idea what to really do with them or how to manage them because they were larger amounts that I wasn't used to seeing in those given periods of time. It altered the way I thought, and it caused me to just try to be impatient, try to grow way too fast. And I'm telling y'all this because I want y'all to, if you haven't gotten your first payout yet, when you do, understand that this will be an obstacle that you will have to reach. I think that, getting a payout, passing an account, that's all one hurdle. That is all one mountain that you need to climb as a trader. However, the second step, and I think personally the harder step, will be that, scaling and consistency, because from there it's a mental battle. You can do it, so in your head it's going to be easy, but, you're going to really learn very fast that it's not. You try to scale too fast, the market will humble you. You need to do it periodically over time, and you need to take your time with it, and that's what I did not do. That is why getting my first a large sum of money, my first large check from trading, almost sabotaged me, almost ended my trading career in a way, because it caused me to be in my head like, yo, I can trade all these accounts and I can be perfectly fine because I've already done it with one account. But I didn't have the consistency and I didn't have a solid foundation laid with one account to the point where I would have been comfortable enough with trading a whole bunch. And I want y'all to hear that and understand that, yo, it is okay to take your time. You do not have to rush this process. You're gonna be trading for a very long time. I'm not maybe your whole life, a long time. You will have a lot of years to trade, and you do not need to try to rush and scale the same exact month you get your first payout, or whatever the case may be. You have a very long time to do this. You do not need to rush it. And this is what I would tell myself. I think me trying to rush the process just ended up me burning through money way faster than I needed to, and spending a lot of unnecessary capital. Now, yes, I did learn from this. Yes, this was necessary in my growth as a trader and my career. However, if I could do it again, there are some things that, I would see in myself to where I need to change, I need to do better at. And I want you to hear this and think about that for yourself. Like, yo, ask yourself, are you really ready for this? Is this really what you should be doing in the moment? Like, yes, you want to. Obviously, we all want to hit those big numbers. We all want to hit those $50,000, $100,000 months, which is very doable with prop firms. It's very, very doable. It's honestly, the math and the statistics behind it is very easy. However, is that what you should be aiming for? Is that what you should be doing in the moment? It always sounds good. It always sounds much easier. Everything with trading, it always sounds a lot easier than it is. Everything is always easier said than done because it's very psychological, and a lot of it is up to us. And it is, I guess it varies trader to trader. I couldn't think of a word, my bad. It varies trader to trader. So like, it sounds easy, reaching $40,000, $50,000 months, even a $10,000 month. It is very, very simple on paper, but you need to understand that everybody is unique and we all have our flaws. And as you make more money, as you accomplish more things, more flaws will be uncovered within yourself. You might think that you have it all figured out right now. You might think that you know yourself, but it's gonna be like, sailing a boat in an ocean you never sailed before. Those waters, you don't know how they react. You don't know how those waves are. You don't know the currents. You don't know the wind speeds of that water. So when you get to that point, when you're in this new ocean that you've never sailed before, you can be as prepared as you may think, but in reality, nothing can prepare you for something you've never done before. Nothing can prepare you for something you've never done before. So yes, you might think, oh, I've done all this back testing, I've gotten payout on a small account, I've done this, I've done that. Once you're trading with larger numbers, once you're getting to those new levels and those new pinnacles in your life, nothing's going to prepare you for that better than that experience. And that won't even have you there all the way. You need to really just fail. You need to accept that you probably will fail, and it is okay. So I would tell myself too, it is okay to lose this account. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world to blow accounts. It is perfectly fine. But yeah, I'm gonna kind of leave y'all with that though. Really, just to sum it all up, I just tried to scale too fast, and it caused me to get into my head, and I was way more confident than I should have been. The market will always humble you. The market humbled me, and that's essentially what I'm getting at with the whole premise of this video. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all in the next one. No, I appreciate you for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all have a blessed rest of your day. Join that free Discord as well. Peace out.